If you are a Pakistani citizen and want to study in Canada, you will need to apply for a Canadian study visa. Here are the detailed requirements and timelines for the application process. Check your eligibility. Before applying for a Canadian study visa, you must first check if you are eligible. You must have been accepted into a designated learning institution, DLI, in Canada, have sufficient funds to cover your tuition fees and living expenses, and have no criminal record. Prepare your documents. You will need to prepare several documents for your Canadian study visa application, including a valid passport, a letter of acceptance from a DLI, proof of funds, proof of language proficiency, and other supporting documents. Apply online. You can apply for a Canadian study visa online through the Canadian government's official website. You will need to create an account, fill out the application form, and upload your documents. Pay the application fee. You will need to pay a non-refundable application fee of CAD $150, as of 2023. You can pay online using a credit card or through a bank transfer. Wait for a decision. After submitting your application, you will need to wait for a decision from the Canadian government. The processing time for a Canadian study visa application can vary depending on several factors, such as your country of residence, the time of year, and the volume of applications being processed. Typically, it takes around 4 to 8 weeks to receive a decision. Get a medical exam. If your application is approved, you will receive a letter of introduction, which you will need to present to a Canadian immigration officer when you arrive in Canada. You will also need to undergo a medical exam and obtain a police certificate before leaving for Canada. Arrive in Canada. Once you have obtained your study permit, you can travel to Canada and begin your studies. You must maintain your status as a full-time student and comply with all Canadian immigration rules and regulations. Overall, the Canadian study visa application process can take several months, so it is important to start the process well in advance of your intended start date. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates.